What's up, Planner Babe? This is Arlie Plans. My name is Arel. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am doing or sharing a project that I've made by the end of this month. It's like my memory book. Not really like a memory keeping planner. I did buy a kit, like the whole memory keeping that comes with the planner and all the accessories, but it's still like unopened because I'm very overwhelmed with the idea of like memory keeping every week. So I came up with something a little less overwhelming. So if you guys want to see that, keep watching. Okay, this is just like a crazy or impromptu idea. I wasn't really like thinking of this to do like for a while. I didn't plan it out. I just thought of it one day and then just actually this past weekend and then just put it all together. So it's basically my month review / memory book. So I put some stuff together. This is like a pretty old cover. This is an undated planner before. And I just like keep the covers that I like, and I like these are the best days of our lives, and it's very appropriate for memory keeping stuff. And I just use some small mini discs and some different dividers that I'll show you once we have this baby open, and yes we do. Okay, so I'm just trying to see if it's actually gonna fit. See if I can zoom in quite a bit. Okay, so I labeled this first divider as May because last month was May, and I put like months here from May until December. I was debating if I should begin or do the rest of like the year or the months that have passed, but it'll take me a while. But I wanted to like show you guys this right away, and I might not have time to do like from January to April anymore, but I did enjoy making this. So each divider is from like different happy notes that I've acquired like over the last like 2 years, ever since they came out. I feel like I bought every single classic happy notes that came out last year and some that came out this year as well. So I like how it says there's a lot of beauty in ordinary things. So May for me wasn't like a huge like so many like big things happened, but there's a lot of like ordinary fun stuff that happened to me during the month, and this divider is very appropriate for that. So for my classic or catch-all for the beginning of the year, I was using like the currently page for something like this. So I have some different stuff that I kept track of, that what I did for the month. So I kind of did the same thing but without like the actual layout. So I just made it on my own. I decorated this page with some stickers. I had some big letter stickers, so I just said May and then some different things. So here we went to Flagstaff. I watched, even though I did watch a few movies, Aladdin was my favorite. I heard Ed Sheeran's new song. Even if it was with Justin Bieber, it was quite catchy. I bought new notebooks. I feel like this was, because I bought like 5 different happy notes again for like the ones that came out with the back to school release. I made better decisions. I thought of new ideas. Favorite thing that I ate this month was double fudge chocolate chip cookies from Whole Foods. Yes, they're bomb diggity. I loved new adventures. I have done my monthly prep planning series. Even if it was for June, I did it in May, and that was like the first YouTube series that I did, and yeah, I felt like it was like such a success. It was so fun making it, and thank you again if you watched that series. Thank you. And then felt inspired. So it's kind of like a running thing that I do like every month. I don't remember doing one for April actually, because that was the period when I was like transitioning from a classic to a big, so other stuff that I had to do. So for these next few pages, so here is my May review. So the May review, I actually did like wins and learning. So not necessarily losses. It's you don't win or lose. You either win or you learn. That's just it. So I did my wins for the month and then my learnings. So for my wins, I got my passport. I got 400 subscribers on YouTube, yes, and then some like stuff that I did at work and all that's all those things. And then my learnings, it's like wrote about like getting help, like my time management at work, and then my creative worth on the planner, in the planner community, because felt a little disappointed that I didn't make the Happy Planner squad, but I realized it opens up for more opportunity to expand, not just like with a Happy Planner, but like, you know, like different, like the whole community itself, like the whole, like different planner styles, actual planners and everything. So not making that squad is not, you know, it's not like the end of the world. Like it's still okay. It's gonna be okay, or it is okay. Yes. And then, so I do love movies. So I just like wrote like some of the reviews that I did, or that I have for the 4 movies that I watched this month. So I have those. So I watched Detective Pikachu, Aladdin, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and then Rocket Man. So I have like some brief reviews for each one and then some like ratings. And then the next page right here, this is some TV shows that were big for me this month, like Game of Thrones. If you watch Game of Thrones, and if you follow me on Instagram, it's one of the best shows in history, in television history. And I think it still is, except for the last season. Or last season, episodes 1, 2, and 3 are great. 4 until the last one, yeah, no. And then I'm rewatching How I Met Your Mother again. I feel like I watch this show every year. It's my favorite TV show of all time, and who doesn't, yeah. If you haven't seen How I Met Your Mother, you definitely should watch. It's great. And then this is like my playlist for the month, like some of the songs that I listen to most of the time. I actually made like a power duets playlist that's actually like some of the best duets like ever, or at least like in my opinion. So I wrote like those songs. And then, so on to the memory keeping part. So I basically use like the happy memory keeping stuff from the Happy Planner, and then like some like actual stickers from the Happy Planner, not necessarily from their memory keeping line. So I just put captured right here, and then I kind of put the memories like in order. So like right here, we went to my coworker's bridal shower, and then my cousin's graduation party. I went out with friends. We didn't take pictures, but I still wrote like what we did and then the dates. And then like for these two, my siblings and I went up to the mountain to like watch the sunset. That was pretty great. And then next right here is my mother, for Mother's Day. So I just have like a really cute picture of my mom. For also here, no picture for these two, but I still wrote them out because this was a good night with my cousin and my sister. And this was actually like a really, really good night. Just at home, we ordered pizza and then we watched The Terminal, which is one of our favorite movies. Starring Tom Hanks. Such a good movie. It's very underrated, but such a great movie. And this is another bridal shower that I went to for my coworker. And then my cousin and my sister, we all went to Pop Bar, which is this gelato, but they're in like a popsicle farm. It was so good. It's the first time we tried it out. It was great. And then we, right here, this was when we went up to Flagstaff, like on the last weekend of May. So a bunch of photos, and since this was like a whole day affair and there was a lot of like stuff that I wanted to remember, so I just wrote like little descriptions like for each photo. So I have those. These are actually sticky notes, these two. These were from the Daydreamer like accessory book that came out recently. So I have those, and then like more Flagstaff memories like right here, and then just like have some descriptions for each photo. So I like how it turned out. It's not like too much. So it's basically like a highlights like section, like a highlights for everything for like the entire month. So for the rest of the year, I decided that since I have like probably enough paper to last me a lifetime, I am going to use like different paper for every month. So I chose this divider for June because it is Pride Month and it's gonna be like summer, like officially summer, and then there's a lot of like color. So I love this too. This is like so summery. And then this paper is from like a different Happy Notes. It's like pink and bright. Love that. And then for July, so I like this yellow dot grid. This is for August. It's like super simple and nice. And I have this, I believe this is from the new Happy Notes that came out in the back to school. I don't remember which one though, but I am using like different sheets. This is actually just plain, like no lines and no grids. So we'll see. It's very interesting. And then September. So this is just like plain dot grid, which is, I think this is like transitioning into fall, so it's perfect. This is for October. And I just have like these little stars. This is also from like a Happy Notes that came out. So I still have yet to add November and December. I'm still picking out some dividers that will be perfect. I want my November one to be extra special because that's my birthday month. And then I just added this snap-in envelope. This is from the Glam Girl collection, like from 2 years ago. And I really don't use these, so I grabbed it like I should use them more. So I'll just put like some photos right here. If I'm like currently working on something, like I printed some photos, but I haven't gone to the part where I'm actually gonna stick them yet, so just to keep them organized. And then I just added this like pocket folder. And this is from the Be Happy box that came out at the beginning of the year. And I was actually using this as like a project to put like a photo like on the back of like each month, because this was intended for a desk calendar. I do actually have a video of how I took this apart and then just like made it to like a memory keeping type of little extra things in my planner. I'll link it within this video, so if you want you can check that out, but I did cut them all off. And I might use, maybe also like punch it right here and still like add like a photo, like my favorite photo of like the month. But we shall see. I'll definitely have like a flip through of like the entire thing once the year's over. So we should like, so definitely look forward to that. And I enjoyed making this like month or past May like a lot. It wasn't too overwhelming. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages, so it's not like a full-on like scrapbook or months worth of memory keeping, because like usually there's days in the week that nothing really like bizarre or memorable. Like every day should be memorable for sure, but like non-documented, especially at work, because most of the time I work anyways, so I can't really take pictures like of the babies I take care of as much as I want to sometimes, but I can't and I won't. So yeah, so I joined making that, and I think this is like a good system for me to like slowly transition. Maybe I'll try next year. I'll try next year to actually open that memory keeping kit and actually just take the plunge and just do it. So it's still like by like my storage, it's completely like unopened. So maybe next year we shall see, but for now this is what works and I love it. So thank you for watching as always. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and of course if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.